Mr. Carver. Mr. Carver, please. Please don't run away from me. Mr. Carver. Steve. It is Steve, isn't it? I never told you, but when you first got on the bus, I saw you. I know I did. And when I looked at you, all sorts of wild fantasies crossed my mind. I thought of what it would be like if for some reason you and I were taken away together. And it did happen. But only a part of it happened. Only a very small part. Steve.
You saw me?
Yes. Mr. Carver, don't leave me. Don't run away from me now.
Hello? This is Lieutenant Gerard. I'd like to speak to my wife again.
The Fugitive. A QM production. Starring David Jansen as Dr. Richard Kimball, an innocent victim of blind justice, falsely convicted for the murder of his wife. Reprieved by fate when a train wreck freed him en route to the death house. Freed him to hide in lonely desperation, to change his identity, to toil at many jobs. Freed him to search for a one-armed man he saw leave the scene of the crime. Freed him to run before the relentless pursuit of the police lieutenant obsessed with his capture.
The guest stars in tonight's story, Barbara Rush, Herschel Bernardi. Co-starring Judd Taylor, Robert Doyle. Also starring Barry Morse as Lieutenant Philip Gerard. Tonight's episode, Landscape with Running Figures, Part 2.
A police dragnet, a bus accident, and an ironic fate have brought together two people on a lonely country road. The woman, blinded in the accident, is unaware that the man beside her is Richard Kimball, and neither is aware that the other is fleeing from the obsession of Lieutenant Philip Gerard, hunter of the man, husband of the woman.
You all right, Mrs. Lindsay?
Just tired. How long ago was the accident?
About a half an hour.
Is that all? I've lost all track of everything. Is it still light out?
Yes.
How much further until we reach where we're going?
Not much further.
What's happened? Tell me, what is it?
There's a car in the middle of the road.
Mister, can you help me, please?
Well, we can't stop. I'll give you a lift into town, that's all.
Please, just take a look, huh? I need your help. It'll only take a minute, honest.
What about that, Chief?
Yeah, what do you think?
There's a woman in that truck that needs medical attention.
Now move it, Beetle. Thanks a lot, Chief.
It's a 914.
Close enough.
You took the tire, you don't need us.
Take? What do you mean, take? I don't want to take anything. What we pay you for? Hey, let me take a look, Chief. See what I got in here. You got a change for 50?
No.
Flat out, huh? About your girlfriend?
She left her purse at the accident.
It's too bad. Oh, wait. We can find some way to settle up. We just want to take it.
Hey, let me tell you about a girl I once knew had TB. Did I ever tell you about her? Did I? Did I? Did I?
Stop it! Stop it!
Easy, easy. Come on, give me a hand with that tire.
It's all right. It's all right now. They're just a bunch of kids. It's all right.
Hey, Chucky! The name's Bevo! Remember to ask for me!
Command 1 to 1L35. Come in, please. Over.
1L35, over.
This is Detective Sergeant Rainey at Command 1. Has the 210 bus to Joplin, number 73, passed your position yet? Over.
About an hour ago. Most of the passengers got off when they heard that the highway ahead was flood alerted. An auxiliary bus just picked them up and took them back to the city. Over.
Lieutenant, the word we got from Fredonia is that the bus from here is more than a half hour overdue.
I'm sorry about this, Lieutenant. But even if your wife had stayed on the bus, it's likely there was just some sort of mechanical breakdown. We're sending a car out to check the entire stretch of highway.
How serious is it?
I don't know. I understand there's a lot of pressure on the Tilden Dam. There's nothing to be concerned about yet. She's probably on her way back on the auxiliary bus. She's in safe hands.
Be there any minute now, Mrs. Lindsay.
Are we there?
We're there. That's, only a few more feet to walk. Think you can make it?
How much further?
We're almost there. You'd better rest a while. won't be far. You rest a while.
Something's happened, Mr. Carver. What is it? I'm all right. I know I won't be suddenly able to see again, but I don't want to be lied to again.
Town's been evacuated. There's no one here.
The phones. What about the phones?
They're all dead.
Are we going back to the truck?
I think we're better off here for now. There's a switchboard inside this building. We may be able to get a line through. Don't be frightened. I'm going to break some glass. Come on.
Would you mind if I asked you to keep talking to me? You can talk about anything, just anything at all. What do you do for a living?
Jobs, odd jobs.
For a moment back there at the accident, I thought that you might be a doctor. I think that believing that might have carried me over that one moment. Mr. Carver, you are still there, aren't you?
I'm still here.
I don't know why I thought that you had to be a doctor. It's just the incredible conceit of the individual, I suppose. Always believing that whatever happens or whenever it happens, some divine providence will allow you personally to survive.
Operator. 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 Mrs. Lindsay. Mrs. Lindsay. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's Steve Carver. You were just sleeping. It's all right.
The switchboard. What about the switchboard?
The lines are all dead out of here.
Somebody's come back. They've come back, haven't they?
I'll go take a look. I want you to do something for me. You sit here. And one of these circuits has got to go through. They're probably trying to repair the line already. Now, this is the key to call the operator. When the lines are repaired, she'll answer. You'll have to speak to her through this. Can you do it? Good, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Mr. Carver, is there really a chance of getting something on this line? Or is this just occupational therapy for the blind?
Now, there's a chance, Mrs. Lindsay.
You know, it really doesn't seem very important now, but that's not really my name, Mr. Carver. Mr. Carver?
Operator? Operator?
Yes?
This is the Fredonia operator.
Operator? Don't cut me off. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Operator, we need help.
Here. Oh, thanks. Drink. Yeah, you really got a problem, Chief. Somebody really pulled a plug on you. You're in the middle of a vacuum. Yeah, that's why we cruise around here. There's nobody to bug you. No fuzz, no heat. Really free, like you're all alone in the world. It's like somebody came along and dropped a bomb.
Where's the nearest town that hasn't been evacuated?
Next town. Maybe Hanleyville. What do you think? No, wait a minute. Excuse me, I heard Hanleyville was 3 feet underwater.
She needs help now.
Oh. Well, relax, Chief. Drink your drink. We gotta think this out.
Hello? Yes. Yes, I'll wait. Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Gerard. Mrs. Gerard, yes. I want to speak to Lieutenant Philip Gerard.
Hold on, I'll get him for you. Lieutenant, it's your wife. But we still haven't gotten word from the bus. She must have gotten off with the others at the roadblock.
Mary, where are you?
Philip, I'm in a little town. I don't remember the name. I took a bus this morning and there was...
I know that. I want to know why you're doing this. Tell me.
Doing this?
You know how close we might be to Kimball. You know what this means to me. And still you do this. Why?
Philip, I want you to come and get me.
I see. This is some sort of test. A choice between you and Kimball.
No, it's not a test. There's been an accident.
What happened? Are you all right?
It's a little late to ask that. I just want to know whether or not you're coming to get me. If you have to think about it, Philip, don't come.
Mary?
It's going to be all right. I got through. They're sending an ambulance. Some of the roads are still blocked, so they don't know how much time it will take, but it's coming. Mr. Carver. Mr. Carver. Mr. Carver! Mr. Carver!
Wait a second, Chief. Now, we're gonna help you out. There's lots of people who wouldn't get involved, but us, we're gonna help you. No, wait, we didn't mean it. We're gonna help you, honest. Honest, we were only kidding. Tell him, Joni. Tell him! Come on.
It's all right. Oh, it's all right. No, don't cry. It's all over now.
I'll need a car and a driver. I want to go to my wife.
It may take a little while to trace the call. We can radio you en route when we get the word.
Kimball's not like other criminals. People, decent people, will hide him, lie for him. It's always been that way. You can't believe anybody.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. If he's in there, we'll dig him out.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure you will.
That better?
Better. Those people. What were they?
There's people that are gone. People you don't have to think about anymore.
Yes. Yes, that's the best idea. I won't think about them. I'll put them away with all the other things I don't have to think about. I was able to get the operator to put another call through for me. Did I tell you that?
Another call?
Well, it wasn't anything important. What's important now is that I get the doctor to prescribe a drink for me.
Almost everything's locked up. Cheese and crackers. Half a bottle of wine.
I'll take it. Are the lights on in here?
There's no electricity at all. They must have turned it off when they decided to evacuate the town.
I don't know why that makes me feel better. May I have some of that wine now? Back on the bus, a man said something about being the last two people left in the world. And here we are. How long were you married? You were married, weren't you? Mr. Carver?
Yes, I was married.
I could tell. There's a quality. Not quite beaten, but badly burned. What was it? Divorce? Separation? Desertion? Act of God?
I suppose you could say act of God.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Were there any children?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Or maybe it's good. I'm never sure. I'm talking too much, aren't I? And I can't stop. It's all I've got to hold on to, and you can't hold on to words, can you? Please. Tell me, when you were married, were you happy? Yes, that's what I want to know. Were you happy? What's the matter, Mr. Carver? Hasn't anyone ever asked you that?
Not for a long while. I guess we were happy. It's been a long time. I don't remember.
That's not something you forget.
I didn't say I'd forgotten. I said I didn't remember.
Please, Mr. Carver, would you tell me about it? Don't be angry. Start anywhere, tell me about anything. But please, talk to me.
Captain, no answer yet, but the call did originate from the Tilden board.
L9, L9. This is Command 1.
Command 1, this is L9. Over.
Telephone call originated in Tilden.
Tilden.
Your best bet will be Highway 6. You should be there in less than 2 hours. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
We hadn't planned to get married, not right up.
I didn't tell him, so he won't be coming here. I should explain my marriage to you, Mr. Carver. What you see before you is the losing end of a modern-day triangle. I lost my husband some time ago to a will-o'-the-wisp who drifts in and out, twisting our lives. The little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. He's never there. Never there. You probably read about it. It was in all the newspapers. You did get newspapers in that town of yours?
2 of them. 1.5 to be exact.
Oh, well, then you couldn't have missed 1.5?
It was sort of a local joke. The one paper, the Call Dispatch, came out only twice a week, so everybody said 1.5.
The Call Dispatch?
Yeah, it wasn't much of a joke. You'd have to come from a town like that to understand it.
Yes, I guess you would. Mr. Carver, you never told me. How long were you and Helen married?
Helen.
Isn't that what you said her name was?
Yes, that was the name, Helen.
Promise. Please. Please promise me you won't leave me. Promise me. Operator.
This is the Fredonia operator.
Mr. Carver?
No sign of the ambulance. I don't know what's taking him so long.
I was just trying to get through to the operator. I wanted to see if there really was someone out there.
I think you ought to rest a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was just so sudden. You won't leave me, will you?
I won't leave you.
Oh, you won't be sorry. It's not as though there's any amount of...
Then now, and it won't be long I'll be there with you.
Yes.
I spoke to Margaret again, and the children are fine. Murray, look.
I'm sorry, I can't talk anymore now. Goodbye. Mr. Carver, I'm very tired. I think I will rest now.
I'm take another look for that ambulance. Might be gone for a while.
No, please don't go.
Well, you'll be all right now. Nothing can happen to you now.
You promised me you wouldn't leave me. You won't be sorry. Did I tell you that I'm going to see that you get a reward when we get back? What do you think of that? You just tell me how much you need.
Need for what?
Well, for whatever you want. Oh, you don't have to worry. I mean, you can just take the money and go. You don't have to worry about publicity.
Makes you think I wouldn't like publicity. No, I might like my picture in the paper.
Mr. Carver? Mr. Carver, please. Please don't run away from me. Mr. Carver. Steve. It is Steve, isn't it? I never told you, but when you first got on the bus, I saw you. I know I did. And when I looked at you, all sorts of wild fantasies crossed my mind. I thought of what it would be like if for some reason you and I were taken away together. And it did happen. But only a part of it happened. Only a very small part. Steve.
You saw me?
Yes. Mr. Carver, don't leave me. Don't run away from me now.
Hello?
And this is Lieutenant Gerard. I'd like to speak to my wife again. Murray, can you hear me?
Mr. Carver. Steve. Mr. Carver?
You'd do anything to keep me here, wouldn't you?
Yes. Yes, anything. Anything. Mr. Carver?
Kimball, Richard Kimball.
No. No. No, it's Carver. Carver! No, please, please help me, don't leave me. No. Kimball! You can't get away from me. I won't let you get away from me. Kimball! Kimball! Kimball!
Let me take you back. Don't do this stuff.
No, it began with you. It'll end with you.
Sorry we took so long. Some of the road's still closed off.
You need some help?
No, thanks. Easy.
Excuse me, but I'm going to need some information from you. Your name?
Steve Carver.
I understand you had to break in at a local phone office. Any other buildings? This is just routine, Mr. Carver. We know you did what you had to do. We just need a record, that's all.
Just a bar down the block. There were others. They broke in.
Others?
Yeah, 2 boys and a girl.
In a small red pickup? The highway patrol already tagged them. Did you personally take or otherwise consume any items that would total in excess of $10 in value? It's just for the insurance boys, Mr. Carver.
No, nothing in excess of $10.
I guess that covers it. Could you sign here, please?
Philip? No, don't talk. Just rest.
Kimball?
Don't talk. I promised the doctor. I can only stay if you don't talk and just rest. As far as Kimball's concerned, I got word just a little while ago. And they didn't get him. He slipped through somehow. I was so sure this time. I'm always so sure.
Of Campanella. Tonight's episode, Set Fire to a Straw Man.
Tractor, New Jersey, a small industrial town where a passerby has summoned the police to a mugging in a dirty alley. But this senseless beating is about to take on far more significance to a man not even witness to it. A man named Richard Kimball.
Go right in, officer.
Well, how about it, Stanzel? Is this one of the guys that beat you up or not?
I told you it wasn't him. He works here.
That's right, Sergeant. He's under Jesse at the warehouse.
That's just the way beatings happen, Mr. Savano. Somebody doesn't like the way somebody else gives an order, so they decide to do something about it.
I don't remember what they looked like. I never saw them before.
They almost beat your brains out, and you don't remember what they look like?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a free pass this time, Benson. Next time a cop wants to ask you some questions, don't act like you just robbed a bank, okay?
Yes, sir.
Sergeant?
Okay, Mrs. Savano. Let's go.
Much obliged. Thank you, boys. Now, you're pretty banged up, Jesse. Maybe you ought to go on home. Take the rest of the day off.
Yeah. Now, who's going to set up bill of space for those 200 batteries that came in this morning, huh?
He thinks he's married to this warehouse.
Well, I guess you'll need some help. Thanks for backing me up, Mr. Savano.
Forget it. Oh, Benson. You know, the cop had a point. Why did you try to sneak away?
Well, I had this trouble once with the police. It was out on the West Coast.
Save it. I was just wondering why, not how, or where, or when.
The rest of that stuff back at T-22, and don't forget to pull the old stock forward.
I'll do that, Jesse, if you want to go home.
I'm not going home.
You ought to take care of that.
Look, forget it. Now, skip the sympathy, will you, Chris? Say I'll live.
Warehouse.
Yeah?
Mr. Savannah wants somebody to go out to the house and change a flat in his sister's car.
Okay, we'll take care of it. Hey, Chris, if you want to be some help, you can go out and fix that flat. Take the pickup.
What's the address?
1202 Linden. Honk when you get there. And keep your nose clean.
Yeah, sure.
Car is over there. Will you please fix it right away and leave?
Don't you just hate people who drive over nails?
Just the people that put them there.
I thought you were resting, Miss Savano.
What?
I said I thought you were resting.
No, Max, I wasn't resting. The shade in my room won't close. Would you see if you could fix it?
Yes, miss.
Excuse me.
Buongiorno. I'm Stella Silvano, and you are a new employee at the warehouse.
Chris Benson. I've only been there a couple of weeks.
I have to speak to my brother about the way he keeps secrets.
I need that.
Do you?
Huh?
Is it hopeless?
No, it's just a flat tire. I'll put the spare on and take this one back to the shop and have it fixed.
Do you think you can fix the other thing?
What other thing?
Well, noises happen after it's been running for a while.
What kind of noises?
Funny little clicking sounds.
Well, after I fix this, I'll take a look under the hood, all right?
If I have car trouble again, will you be the one they send out to fix it?
You want it on the telephone, Benson. It's Mr. Savano. You could take it right in there.
Excuse me.
Thanks, Max. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, this is Benson.
Well, how you coming over there? Almost through?
Shouldn't be much longer.
Max tells me my sister has been hanging around. Hope she's not making a nuisance of herself.
Oh, no, sir, she's not in the way at all.
Good, good. I tell you what, I'm about to leave the office. Why don't you meet me over at the Gatewood Inn for a drink? Expect you in about a half an hour.
Yes, sir. That'll have to wait, huh? My brother just invited me to have a drink with him.
Yeah. I knew he would.
Oh, wait. How about it, Benson? Another one?
No, thanks. I I get the feeling I'm still on duty.
Well, as a matter of fact, if Jesse had sent one of the other guys out to fix that tire, we wouldn't have had this problem.
Problem?
Well, to tell you the truth, I hear tell that you and Stell were very impressed by each other.
Well, she's very attractive.
Be surprised how many times I've heard that.
You mentioned a problem.
Oh, yes. Did she talk to you about her boyfriend?
She talked about the car, that's all.
Well, he's in the service. He's a nice boy. His name is Owen Porter. They plan to be married when he gets out. You see, a woman like Stell gets lonely. She needs to be around people. Matter of fact, sometimes she gets so friendly that it backfires and men get the wrong idea.
I understand, Mr. Savano. You tell your sister it was nice meeting.
Oh, Benson, I hope you don't mind the big brother act.
No, not at all.
Good. You just made me the easiest guy in the world to get along with. Deal?
Deal.
All right, Benson.
Good night.
Take a break. Got a couple of homemade donuts here. Now wait till you taste these. My wife made them. You gotta see my kid go after these things. He gets his mouth and both hands full, like a squirrel.
I don't blame him, they're good.
Have any trouble yesterday? About changing that tire?
No trouble with the tire, but...
Stell?
I know she's engaged.
Engaged? She tell you that?
No, he did. Told me to stay away from him.
You better stay away from him. Look, Chris, this is a warehouse, not a Lonely Hearts Club. Stell don't come down here, and you don't go out there, not anymore. Somebody else changes the flats, all right? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Wife told me to invite the new man home for dinner. You interested?
You sure that's what she said?
What difference does it make? All I gotta do is give her a call and she'll throw another potato in a pot. I'll call her right now. Just look at that, huh? Look at that action, will you, Chris? Is that a honey? Oh, you ought to see it with a 3 or 4 pound trout on the end of it, boy. I made this from a blank. Every guide, hand wrapped. Here, feel it.
It's a beautiful rod, Jesse.
Yeah. Hey, one of these days I'll take you fishing, huh?
All right.
Between the attention he gives fishing and Johnny, I'm lucky to get an occasional nod around this place.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and speaking of pests, would you mind watching your son while I finish the dishes?
Oh, sure. Send him in. We'll give him a cigar and a slug of whiskey. Now, you ought to find yourself a woman like that. The best. No kidding.
Look out!
Here he comes, the fastest tackle in the East. Hey, that's no way to treat a guest.
That's all right.
But I like him.
Hey, he likes me.
Do you want to hear a secret?
A secret? Yeah, sure.
I got a friend that gives me things. Free.
What's his name?
Mr. Straw.
He sounds like a good friend to have.
Lives high up on a hill. Nobody knows he's there but me.
And he gives you things.
Uh-huh. sometimes candy, and sometimes toys. Yesterday gave me a fire truck with the hose that squirts real water.
All right, that's enough wild stories, Johnny. Mr. Benson isn't interested.
But it isn't a story.
Johnny! Hey, Jenny, I think it's time for Johnny to go to bed. Now, you say goodnight to Mr. Benson, Johnny, and go brush your teeth. Huh?
Yeah, good night, John.
Johnny? Good night, son.
Off to bed, young man.
Well, who is Mr. Straw?
Beat up old scarecrow. The kid's got an imagination, just won't stop.
Huh.
Hey, how about some cards or something, huh?
I'll take a rain check, Jesse. I'll get home. I'm a little tired.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook.
I think your wife stole my coat. I haven't seen it all.
Oh, yeah, it's out in the closet. I'll get it. She loses them sometime, but she doesn't steal them. Here it is, right here.
Well, thanks. Tell your wife thanks for a nice dinner.
Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll tell her you said it was great.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
Okay. Good night.
Good evening.
Chris, you got my note.
Well, I thought it came from your brother.
Well, of course, that's why I typed it. Instead of using my delicate, feminine hand.
How do you know I wouldn't have answered either way?
But intrigue's much more fun. Do sit down and make my day worthwhile, or what's left of it.
And what would you like, sir?
Nothing, thank you.
Oh, please, I need a sympathetic ear. At least you could pretend you're a willing victim and drink with me.
Whatever she's having. Well, you said you needed a sympathetic ear.
You know, you're not like the others at the warehouse. You're easy to talk to.
About what?
Nothing really, just talk. But that's not true. There is something. My brother asked you not to see me, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
You see, that's why I left the note on your door. To make you think it was he and not me. I knew you wouldn't come if you thought it was me, am I right? My brother is very protective. He doesn't even like anyone looking at me.
Well, still, I don't think we should talk about your brother. After all, I work for him.
Chris, are you happy?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm glad. Everybody should be happy.
I think I better be going.
Oh, please don't spoil things. It's been so wonderful. Let's just not go back, not for a few more days. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Then you better come with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Wait a Thanks for the lift, Stella.
A gentleman might invite a lady in for a cup of coffee. Or even a nightcap.
Well, it's late, and
It's not that late.
Stella, I don't want to cause any trouble for either one of us, okay?
There won't be any trouble. You see, I'll protect you.
Good night, Stella.
Good night, Chris.
Shopping. I got to babysit for a couple of hours. Here we go.
Stick 'em up! See? He plays music.
Where'd you get that thing?
I found it.
All right, let's have it. Come on, give me the gun. Here, go get yourself some candy. There's a machine right over there. You better get that truck unloaded. Bring these invoices up to the office.
I saw Stella last night after I left your house.
What does it take, a mountain to fall on you before you get the message? You stay away from her.
She give him that gun?
Yeah, okay, she gave him the gun, all right? She gave him the fire truck you saw in the closet and a lot of other things you didn't see, all right? She is Mr. Straw himself, in person. Now you know it. Now back off, keep out of it. I told you to get that truck unloading those papers up to the office. Now get that stuff unloaded up in the office.
We both agreed you would stay away from this place, right? 5 years now, and there's no trouble. And why today? And don't give me any of that surprise visit routine.
I'm tired of sitting around all day long with no one to talk to.
What about Max?
Max is a trained animal, a watchdog.
Maybe that's what you need. You had Jesse beaten up, didn't you? Why? Out of spite?
Jesse who?
All right, let's level with each other. You came down here to see Chris Benson. Well, I want to tell you something, Stell. He doesn't want to see you. So forget it.
Is that all?
No, I'll make sure that you get to your car, all right.
Never mind.
Hi.
Hi. Your name's Johnny, isn't it? Come on in and let's see you. Now let's have a look at you. Johnny, do you know who I am?
Stell?
Do you?
You're a pretty lady.
You got a hug for a pretty lady?
Stell, that's enough.
Enough of what?
Let it, boy, go.
Hey, don't!
Johnny, I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
I don't like you.
Oh, sure you do.
I don't.
Now, don't say that.
No. I do.
Johnny?
Savano?
Get him out of here. And tell Jesse this is a warehouse, not a nursery.
Hold me for a while.
What's wrong? What happened, Stella?
Please don't talk, just hold me.
Look, Stella.
Please.
Now tell me what's wrong.
You gotta help me.
All right, I will if I can.
I've gotta get him back.
Who?
Johnny. He belongs with me.
You're trying to tell me that a son belongs with his mother?
Why are you pretending you know?
I'm beginning to.
Of course you know. I sent you everything. Postcards, letters, pictures.
All right, Stella, I'll help you. I promise. Will you promise me something?
Anything you want.
I want you to go home and wait.
Wait, I've already waited.
You see, I've got to have time. You just go home and wait. I promise I'll call tomorrow. All right? Go on.
All right. All right.
any presents today?
Hi, Johnny. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah?
Mr. Benson to see you.
All right, send him in. I'm busy, Benson, and you ought to be.
Your, sister, I ran into her last night.
You mean you ran into her?
Well, I mean, she came to see me.
Where?
My place?
No calls, Mickey. All right, let's lay it on the line, Benson. You've been seeing Stell behind my back. That doesn't jibe with our understanding, does it?
Nobody has been doing anything behind your back. Your sister came to me because she thought I could help her.
Help? Well, put down your tambourine. She doesn't need your help.
Your sister is a very sick girl. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, she does need help.
You listen to me. There are a few personal problems I don't plan to put in the morning papers. Do you understand that?
I understand. I wouldn't have bothered you except for the boy. She wants him back. I thought you ought to know.
How deep do you have to bury garbage? 5 years and it's still... Did she tell you about Owen Porter? Bum I had working down there in the warehouse? A bum she picked him to fall in love with? Well, I ran him out of town.
Well, that didn't solve anything, did it?
Don't you worry about my problems. What I can't handle, my money can. It bought me privacy. It bought Jesse. He wanted a kid. There was one available.
I see. Well, I guess you've taken care of everything.
Almost. Vicky, what time is it?
10 o'clock.
At exactly 11 o'clock, I want you to call the police and tell them that Chris Benson has stolen some car radios from the warehouse. Tell them we also believe he is wanted elsewhere for something. Give them anything we have in the personnel files, descriptions, addresses, etc. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Get Max on the phone. You're lucky, Benson. You have a lot more time than Porter did. Tick, 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 Max, get over to Benson's place and let me know when he leaves town. Yeah, he's on his way there now. Who is it?
Stell, let me in. Darling, everything is all set. Are you packed? Oh, good. You're almost ready.
Stella.
George won't suspect a thing. All we have to do is pick up the baby.
Stella. I can't take you with me. We're not going to pick up any baby.
But he's waiting.
You're not talking about Johnny, are you?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. He's all right. I locked the door.
Yes, sir. She's been up there about 10 minutes.
All right. Go back home. I'll take care of it. Nicky, a call to the police. Don't wait until 11. Make it now.
Operator, give me the police department, please.
Stella, I'm in trouble. I have to get out of here.
You have to come with me.
Stella, what have you done with Johnny? Now you have to take him back to Jesse.
You're hurting my arm. Let me show you what I bought him. I'll say it came from both of us.
All right, Stella. I'll go with you. We'll both go and get Johnny.
The three of us. You'll see it'll be wonderful.
And we better hurry.
You should have listened to me, Benson.
I was leaving, Mr. Savannah.
With a little bonus. My sister, her car, checkbook, anything else you might want before you dumped her?
She came here because she thinks I'm this Owen Porter. And she has a boy.
Shut up. Back home where you belong.
Stella.
What are you going to do about him?
The police will be here in a few minutes.
You know, you shouldn't lie to my brother. I only came here because you asked me to and because I thought I had some sort of childish crush on you.
Stella. Ask her where the boy is.
What are you talking about?
He's got him locked up somewhere.
What about that, Stella?
He's lying.
I know she sounds rational, but she's not. The point is, she's got Johnny now. If you let her walk out that door, who knows where she'll take him.
I told you to get home.
Stella. Now, ask her who I am. Now, she can pretend all she wants to, but she can't change what she thinks is real or who she thinks I am.
Tell him, Stell.
My brother already knows who you are.
No, my name, Stella. What's my name?
Chris Benson.
No, my name, Stella.
I said Chris Benson.
Well, then Johnny's not ours.
Stop it.
He couldn't be.
Stop it.
He belongs to Jesse.
No.
He's Jesse's son.
No, he's mine, Owen. He's mine. You know he's mine.
Stella, where is Johnny?
You can't have him. You can't. I brought him back.
Johnny, Stella, tell me where he is.
He's my baby.
Where is he?
Oh, please. No, that's not going to help. Please. Stella, where are you hiding, Johnny? Stella, we just want to make sure he's all right. Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny?
He's in the playroom.
Which means the basement. He's the house. He's all right there. Police?
Yes.
Made it pretty tough for you, didn't we? How bad is the trouble you're in?
Bad? We'll cover that back door. Go ahead, sir.
Get in the closet. Hurry up, get in the closet.
What about her?
I don't know. Come on. Sergeant?
We just got a call from your secretary.
Oh, yes, I had her make it, but I'm afraid we're both too late. You see, Benson has gone. He's... It's my sister. I found her this way a few minutes ago when I came looking for Benson. Well, see, she was in love with him, and he walked out on her.
Owen? Owen's gone? Where's Owen?
Who's she talking about?
I don't know.
Joyce, please, I've got to talk to Owen. Please, I want to see him.
No, Stella, it's all right.
Please, let me go.
Sergeant, she's pretty sick. We better get her to a hospital, I think.
One of my men called.
Owen, please, George, let me go.
No, it's all right. Everything is going to be all right. Jack! Sergeant, maybe if you could help me get her downstairs, we could take her in my car. I think an ambulance would frighten her.
Owen!
Sure. Never mind, I'll be right down.
Stella. No, you're going to be all right. Just come with us. We'll take care of you. Everything is going to be all right.
Open up that door, will you, Jack?
on. Get it on out here. Come on. Okay, Chuck. All right, short. Get two. Get two. Nice play, fellas.
Come on, let's get going now. I'll wait you down there. He's out on the field, Ed. Hold on, I'll call him. Oh, okay, fine, I'll tell him. Yeah, right away. Bye-bye. Hi, you're Mr. Evans, aren't you?
Yes.
Just go right on in, I'll be right with you. Tony, Ed Green just called. He wants to see you right away. He says it's important.
Okay, honey, I'll be right there. Here you go. Chuck, you take over. I want you to practice those double play combinations.
Hi, Mr. Evans. I'm Carol Burrell. Please sit. The employment agency told me they were sending over a trustworthy, capable, well-qualified custodian. That be you?
I hope so.
Have you worked around children before?
I worked for a doctor. He was a pediatrician.
Well, your main job here would be keeping the building clean and the grounds in order. See, the city lets us have it all rent-free, but we have to keep it up. Oh, also, you'll probably have to deal with an occasional crisis, like a skinned knee or a runny nose.
I can handle it.
Hey, honey, did Green say it was important to him or to me?
All he said was important. Tony, this is John Evans.
Hi.
He's applying for the custodian job.
Oh, good. Say, what we really need is a shortstop for the Junior Giants.
Well, I guess I don't qualify. I can only play first base.
Can you hit against left-handed pitchers?
Only if they're under 12 years of age.
Hire him, Carol.
I'm almost afraid to mention the salary.
That's all right. The employment agency said what it was.
Pretty insulting, isn't it? Well, that's all we can afford. We operate on donations here, and sometimes it gets pretty tight. But at least you have a nice, clean room to live in.
We're suffering from growing pains, Mr. Evans. 3 years ago, this club was just an excuse to keep kids busy on weekends. And now it's a full-time operation. More than Tony and I can handle.
No one else to help?
Oh, a few volunteers now and then.
Yeah, but not enough. I hope to be going back to work pretty soon. And we need somebody to keep the place in order. My pants clean enough, honey?
Oh, they're fine. Hey, think of it, Tony. We'll have the only custodian in town who can hit left-handed pitching.
Yeah, great. We'll put him in the cleanup spot.
Ooh.
See you later.
Good luck, darling.
What did your husband do?
Until recently, he was a police officer. A good one, too. Come on, I'll show you around.
Listen! How are you, George?
Yeah, okay, thanks. Any luck, Ed?
Kid's made out of solid rock. Here's him. Better give me a make on the rest of those kids.
Hi, George. Lieutenant Green around?
In here, Tony.
Lieutenant. Nice to see you, old Ben.
You too, George.
Hey, Ed. What's happening?
Come in, Tony. Close the door. Someone said you might have seen Hal Brubaker last night.
Yeah, I saw Hal last night. He came over to the playground. Helped me work out some of those baseball schedules. He's coaching one of the SMC
What time
teams.
did he leave?
About midnight, I think. Why?
Then what happened?
Nothing. He went home. I went home. What's it all about, Ed?
Brubaker was murdered last night.
Come on.
Same way as Joe Hogan. Head bashed in with a rock, badge ripped off his uniform.
Oh, my. How? Murder?
Now, Tony, you were a good friend of Brubaker's. Do you remember anyone ever threatening him or trying to give him a rough time?
I don't know. All policemen make some enemies.
Tony, I lost 2 good men. Help me, will you? Think.
I don't know. Hal's beat was in a pretty rough neighborhood. He had an occasional run-in with some of the local punks.
Like Benny Bychek? Does that name mean anything to you?
I don't think so. Who's Benny Bychek?
Face it, Sarge. A kid who kills a cop ain't all that bad.
That's Benny Bychek.
Look, Benny, we've got 3 witnesses who swear they heard you threaten Brubaker.
Kids
3 witnesses.
from my gang, huh?
That's right, 3 witnesses.
You know what I heard you said once? You said, them kids are all punks, you can't trust a thing they do or a way they say. That's what you said.
Why, you smart little wiseacre.
That's what you said.
All right, Benny, on your feet.
Come on.
How old is he?
18, going on 50.
Take him downstairs. Keep him on ice for a while.
You blue boys want to find out how the cops get killed? Just take a walk up my street sometime. I'll show you how we trim the buzz.
Get him out of my sight. Cool off, Bychek.
Don't worry about it, Lieutenant. I've been cool for years.
How do you handle a crumb like that? Hey, Tony, this Bychek, is he one of that gang of yours?
Oh, no. Our kids get along with cops. They even get along with you, Mac.
Yeah, very funny. I'd just like to see you tangle with that little slob.
I'd like to try. So what about it, Ed?
It's an idea. Can't do any worse than we've done.
I might even have an advantage. Kids like Benny consider cops their natural enemies.
You want to know something? They're right.
What do you say, Ed? I've had pretty good luck with incorrigibles. Used to be one myself.
All right. Go get him, McKay.
I don't think you'll need this. You'll probably want to hang some pictures of your own in here, Mr. Evans.
When was this taken?
Just before Tony left the department. He reapplied a few weeks ago, but he still couldn't pass the physical.
Well, he looks healthy enough.
Not for police requirements. He has a slight heart murmur. Well, how does it look to you? There's a private bath in the hall, and lots of storage space. And as you can see, there's a not-so built-in stove. But at least it makes pretty good coffee. Anyway, the bed is comfortable, so I hope you'll be very happy here.
Mrs. Barella.
Please call me Carol.
I don't think I should take this job.
Oh, that awful salary.
Well, no, it isn't that. It's just that I may have to quit without a notice. You have this job opening up back east at any time.
You can stay here till it comes through.
But it isn't that. It's...
And no arguments either. Try to get away, and I'll have my husband sick the cops on you.
Benny, I don't seem to be getting through to you. The cops can keep you here for 24 hours. Now, after that, they have to book you or let you go. If they let you go, that's fine. If they book you, the Saturday morning club can arrange your bail.
Save it. Buy yourself a new volleyball.
Benny, I'm not a police officer anymore. Any more smart talk from you, and I'll exercise my rights as a private citizen and belch in the mouth.
How come you're so interested in this?
I hate to see the police wasting their time on a phony. If you didn't have a legitimate alibi tucked away someplace, you'd be so scared.
How come I'm not using it?
Oh, you will when you have to. Right now, it makes you a big man in the neighborhood. So you're milking it for all it's worth.
What about them 2 dead cops, huh? Are they phonies?
You kill them?
Ask the fuzz inside. They know everything.
Hey, Benny boy. You like it here so much, you can arrange to stay here for a long time. Just sign a confession.
Oh, that'll be the day.
You see what I mean? A real two-bit fake. Too stupid to admit you're guilty, too chicken to admit you're innocent. I'm getting you out of here whether you like it or not.
Hey, you stay out of my life, you lousy cock lover!
Yeah. You know, I think you should let him go. He didn't kill anybody.
Suppose you're wrong? Let's face it, we don't have enough room to hold him. We'll find something. That knife he's carrying is a concealed weapon. Let him go, but keep an eye on him. You gotta take the responsibility for the next man he kills. Who are you?
I'm the custodian.
Lieutenant Green asked me to drop this off for Tony. It's some lineups and batting orders and things. We found it in the Hal Brubaker's pocket.
Were you in here a minute ago, Sergeant?
I just got off duty.
I heard some footsteps. Noise. The front door was open.
You relax, I'll have a look around.
Who's that?
Hi.
Where's Tony?
He's not feeling very well today. A good friend of ours died yesterday. Where did this come from?
I'm not sure. I think we had a prowler last night.
It's funny, it's locked. A prowler? In here?
I heard footsteps, and I guess I heard that drop. But when I got out here, there was no one here.
Where'd you find it?
About the lockers.
John, I threw this humidor away about 2 years ago.
Well, maybe it's not the same one.
Oh, yes, same markings, initials, everything. Belonged to Tony's father. Now, how could that just reappear like this?
Well, maybe Tony's father rescued it from the trash.
No, he was killed when Tony was a kid.
Killed?
Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you. It's no secret in this town. When Tony was 8 years old, his father shot and killed his mother. The gun that Tony had found somewhere and brought home. It's one of those horribly tragic accidents. Anyhow, his father was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to prison. About a year later, he was killed in a prison riot.
It must have left quite a mark on Tony.
Yes, it did. Seeing your mother die, your father sent to prison, living in foster homes.
Well, he seems to have done pretty well in spite of it.
Or because of it. He built this club to prove he can be useful. And to help other kids as lonely and confused as he was. Worked his head off to become a policeman. A really good policeman.
Hi, Mrs. Burrell. Is Tony here?
Not here yet, Chuck.
He said he hit some this morning.
I hit some for you.
Swell. Come on, you guys. I'm playing center. Second.
Here we go. I play second. I got second base. I got second base. I got second base. Come on, hurry.
Tony, don't. Not right now.
Give me 12 good reasons why not.
Because. That's funny. I can't think of it.
What's that? Hey, I thought you threw this monstrosity away.
I did years ago, but it turned up at the playground last night.
How come it's locked?
Didn't you have a key for it?
Now, why would I keep a key to a hunk of junk like this? Look, do me a favor, will you, honey? Get rid of it permanently next time. Oh, my gosh. I promised the kids I'd be there at baseball practice. Why'd you let me sleep so late?
Take your time. John's keeping them happy.
John, eh? It's quite a find, that guy. Well, it seems to me he should be doing something else than janitor service, though.
All right.
Honey, you got any coffee in the pot?
I'll fix you some.
Good. But if it's anything like yesterday's coffee, maybe I better make it.
Oh,
Carol, will you send these slacks to the cleaners? They got grass stains all over them.
okay, Tony.
Stay with it. Here we go. On the ground.
It is the man. Come on, over here.
All right, here we go. On the ground. On the ground. Come on.
Mr. Evans, the baseball's bleeding.
Now, maybe I hit it too hard.
No kidding, Mr. Evans. Look, there's blood all over it.
Hello?
Tony. John Evans.
Yes, John. How's everything?
Not so good. Hold on. All right, everybody home. Come on, everybody home. Seat them up. Come on. Not so good, Tony. I found the body of a policeman. Out in the high weeds by the field.
Policeman?
Yeah, it looks like he's been murdered.
Tony, who is it?
Tony, are you still there?
What's wrong?
John, I'd better call the police.
No, I already called him.
All right, I'll be right down.
All right, kids, beat it. Go home.
Every turn's have a good habit.
Come on. Go home, Sonny. Go home. Check on that guy. See what he's doing there, will you?
Okay, Ed.
Call the lab men in here. Same MO as the others. Head bashed in with a rock. Badge ripped off his uniform.
Hogan, Brubaker, now McKay. That's 3 in less than a month.
Jackson, call headquarters. Have them pick up Benny Bycheck again. Anybody else on that list? From now on, everyone's a suspect.
Right.
Who is he? Where'd he come from?
He says he's the custodian. He and the kids found the body.
What's your name?
John Evans.
You live around here?
I have a room in back of the clubhouse.
How long you been working as a custodian?
Since yesterday.
This bag is in the back room and it's all packed.
How come it's still packed?
I just haven't had a chance to get settled.
Where'd you work before this?
A farm in Springfield, Missouri.
Write the names and addresses of your last 2 employers, will you please, Mr. Evans? Were you here last night?
Yes.
Did you see or hear anything unusual?
I heard a sound about 11:30. I went out of my room. I didn't see anyone. Then the officer came by.
All right, Parker. Take Mr. Evans inside. I want to hear more about this.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
Have the lab guys run a fingerprint check on this. I want to know who this guy is and where he comes from. Yes, sir.
Might as well unpack, Evans. I may want to ask you a few more questions.
We'll be home if you need
Right,
us.
Carol.
Tuck in your nerve endings, John. Green's always rough in an interrogation, but this time he's had 3 of his best men killed.
Yeah.
It's a personal matter with him now.
You look like you could use a drink. Come on back to the house.
No thanks. Well, if you change your mind, stop by.
This odd-shaped key, Tony, what's it for?
Opens a locker or something.
It might fit the humidor.
You and that humidor.
I'm sorry, I just can't understand it. I know I threw that humidor away years ago. And it wasn't locked either. It was never locked.
All right, let's try it. Hey, you know something? It looks like it'll fit. Doesn't seem to work.
Here, the lock's rusty. Let me see if I can jiggle it. Tony, look.
Two badges. 2 police badges. 156. It's Hal Brubaker's. And Joe Hogan's.
Tony, were you at the playground last night?
I was here last night, you know that.
How could I know? I was at my sociology class.
You don't think I knew about this, do you? Hey, remember me? I'm your husband. Tony Burrell, Patrolman Tony Burrell. I don't go around killing people.
I know that. But how do you explain all this? The key, the humidor, the badges?
What do you mean? How do I go about explaining it? I can't explain it. I didn't find the humidor. I didn't find...
Okay. Let's think back. I got home from class about 12:30 last night, and you were asleep in bed. Don't you remember?
Yes, I remember. Let's see, after you left for class, I called the Brubaker family and talked to his brother for a while. And then,
And then I had this miserable headache, and I went in there to take a nap. And then I remember sitting down and taking off my shoes and stretching out. I must have fallen asleep and stayed asleep.
You were in your pajamas when I came home.
I was? Well, I must have got up and gotten undressed.
Don't you remember doing it?
Well, I was pretty groggy, Carol.
Tony, I know why you were discharged from the police department.
What's that got to
The
do with all
real
the...
reason, Tony.
Sure, I told you, a stupid little heart murmur. What's that got...
Lieutenant Green and the psychiatrist told me. Psychologically unstable, they said, and they said you refused to go for help.
Why? Why did they tell you?
Psychiatrist thought I should know in case...
In case... Sure, in case I started acting like a nut. I fell asleep, and I don't remember getting undressed. Does that make me a murderer? A madman who goes around killing policemen and stealing the badges?
No!
Oh, Carol. Carol. Brubaker and Hogan were my friends. McKay, too. I'd die 1,000 times over. McKay. Why isn't his badge with the others? Where did you find the humidor?
John Evans found...
Evans? You found McKay's body. Maybe he can explain some of this.
Let me go with you.
No, I want you to stay here.
John! Wait a minute.
What are you doing, checking out?
Well, I told Carol when I took the job it may be temporary. I have this job back east.
Ed Green told you to stay around.
Yeah, but I got this long-distance phone call, you see.
Okay, but... Sure picked a funny time to be leaving.
Well, I wasn't leaving exactly. I thought I'd go send a wire and...
You don't need a suitcase to send a wire. Come on, John, let's go inside and talk.
I should send that wire.
It'll wait. Come on, let's talk. John, I got a mess of questions, no answers. I need your help. How'd you get that humidor?
I was in my room. I heard a noise. I came out here. I didn't see anybody. I found the humidor on the floor.
There were 2 badges in that box, John. Apparently the killer hasn't had a chance to add McKay's to the collection.
Tony, you don't think...
I don't know what to think. All I know is this. I'd feel a lot better if I hadn't seen you trying to skip out.
I wasn't trying to skip out.
Look, I was trained as a police officer. I still think like one. How do you think a cop feels when another officer is murdered?
Look, I had nothing to do with it, Tony.
I'm not accusing you. How can I? Still too many pieces missing, but I don't think you'll... What's this?
I meant to give that to you, but things got hectic around here.
This was Hal Brubaker's. Where'd you get it?
Sergeant McKay.
McKay? When did you last see McKay?
Last night, just after the prowler. He came by, told me to give you that.
You saw McKay last night? And you didn't tell me about it?
I didn't have a chance. I told Lieutenant Green.
But you didn't tell me. Or Carol, why didn't you give this to Carol?
I intended to. She was upset about the humidor, and then the kids came in to play baseball.
All right, John. You better unpack your suitcase.
What for?
And empty your pockets. If you forgot you had Brubaker's notebook, you might have forgotten you have McKay's badge. My police revolver. I was hoping I'd get to use it again. But not like this.
Sit down.
I never killed nobody. I swear I didn't.
Where were you last night, Bernie?
I was playing poker at Donovan's garage.
You're lying.
I'm not lying, so help me. I swear.
No.
Look, ask any of the guys.
The guys would lie to protect you, wouldn't they, Benny?
Hey, they're not lying.
Wouldn't they?
So help me.
Listen, I heard you threaten McKay. You said something about you're going to trim the fuzz.
Hey, I didn't mean it like
trim
that.
the fuzz. You remember that
I didn't
expression?
mean it like murder.
That's it. We're going to trim you. You hear what I'm saying, sonny boy? We're going to trim you good.
Kill.
Fingerprint report on that custodian.
Kimball.
Convicted murderer.
Let's go pick him up.
But what about Benny? He's in the back room crying his heart out.
He told me yesterday he hasn't cried since he's 10 years old. Let him weep.
Gonna find any answers in my suitcase.
Honey, what's...
Tony, isn't this Sergeant McKay's badge?
Where'd you get this?
It fell out of your slacks. The ones with the grass stains on them.
What do you say? You think... Carol, this is me. I never killed anyone.
Maybe you don't remember killing anyone.
No, that's crazy.
What
You
about
know-
those other times you
What
did
else did that psychiatrist say? Did he say I was a murderer?
No, but he did say
If he thought I was on some kind of a madman, why'd he put me away?
They didn't think that, Tony. The police test showed only the tiniest symptoms.
Don't you move. Don't you move. No.
Tony, please listen.
No, I will not. Not if you keep talking to me like that, like I'm some sort of psycho or something. Or is that what you think?
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Look. They were my friends. They were policemen. I was a policeman. I was one of them.
How did your father die, Tony?
My father? What's he got to do with this?
How did he die?
He was killed in prison in a riot.
By the prisoners?
No, by the police.
Tony, the police took your father and put him in prison. The police killed him. The police turned you into an orphan.
They gave you a job and they took it away.
It's Lieutenant Green.
What does he want? He wants the man that killed those policemen.
Tony, please put the gun away.
No, it's my gun. My police gun, like the other one.
No, it wasn't your fault.
Just like the other one I found.
It
wasn't your fault.
It was. Tony, please. Stop it!
No. That's my gun. Ed.
Tony, give me the gun.
No.
Come on now, Tony.
You can't have that gun. No.
Tony, give me the gun, please.
No, that's my gun. Leave me alone! It's mine! Give me that gun.
Come on.
I want that gun!
Look. Tony, look out there. You see that policeman? You shot that policeman. Do you understand? You shot him.
Oh, no. Me?
You're gonna be okay.
Okay, buddy. They sent for more units. We're gonna take Kimball in custody.
No, not Kimball. It was Tony.
Tony? What are you saying?
I saw him through the window. I saw him fire the gun.
You shot him. Get the gun, Carol. Come on, Tony. Come on. Come on.
Tony, stop it! Tony, no. No. Tony, no!
Miss Tony is finally...
Tony, forgive me. Forgive me.
Don't be sore at me, Mommy.
Oh, hush. Hush, darling. Tony. 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 Tony.
He's not shooting at us. What's he doing?
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
I heard some shooting in there.
Hold it, fella. We'll take care of it. This is no place for you. Now get out of here. Go on, move!
Carol. Who did this? Kimball?
I did it.
You?
All those murders. There was only one man Tony wanted to kill. And I had to do it for him. Wanna buy a playground day?
This one?
No Tony, no Saturday morning club. No nothing.
Carol. Will this help? Boys down at headquarters got together and, well, it's for you and the Saturday morning club and Tony.
Tony?
This Tony.
Will you thank them for me?
Sure. If there's any more we can do,
Well, I might be able to use some volunteers to work around here.
you got 'em. By the way, Carol, have you heard any more from Kimball?
John Evans?
Richard Kimball.
You know, it's funny. I guess there's two of him, too.
See you soon, Carol.
One man with a dozen names, a dozen identities, but none he can claim as his own. Richard Kimball moves on in search of justice and the elusive privilege of answering to his rightful name.